Alright, so I'm Kayla.
I'm Stefania.
And I'm Mr. Massa.
And today we're interviewing him about hotel horror. So what is this year's theme for the hotel?
This year's theme for the hotel, it's like a medical theme, but they throw in a little creepy spiritual stuff too.
And when does it open?
The Hotel of Horror is open on weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It opens at 7 o'clock on Fridays, goes to 11, 6 o'clock on Saturdays it opens, and 7 o'clock on Sundays.
Okay.
How excited do you get when you see future, students there, like that you had?
I do get excited when I see students there. I enjoy being able to experience it with them. It's a lot of fun. I have fun in the classroom with my students, and when I see them in the attraction, it's all in good fun. So I do get excited. I do try to make it personal and fun for them. So I do get excited, yeah.
Has anyone ever hit you before?
I get hit all the time. I get hit all the time. None of my students have hit me in there, but that's going to happen. That's instinctual. Like that's actually a sign that you're doing a good job. You scare someone, sometimes they go like that. It's like it's okay. It's okay. But it's when they stop and think about it, and they don't hit you right away. That's when I get a little mad. Like, oh, they thought about it. Like, they didn't have to do that, but still, you did your job, and that's part of the job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite part about working there?
My favorite part about working there is creating a scary but fun experience. Real quick, when I was a little kid, I used to go to these things all the time in Wildwood, New Jersey. There was all these haunted houses. I loved doing them. And even though it was scary, I had a lot of fun. I like the idea that I'm creating that same experience for them that I got when I was a kid.
It's cute. I like that.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
How long have you worked there?
This is my 8th year there.
Wow.
This is my 8th year there.
Why did you decide to work there?
I was driving home from work one day. I live in Bethlehem. I was driving on 33 South. I passed it, and I saw that they were holding auditions. And I thought about it, but I thought, no, that's kind of weird, you know. I'm a teacher, and, you know, that's not really how teachers are supposed to behave, you know. That's kind of a weird role conflict thing. But then I thought, I want to do it. And, you know, if people think it's weird, that's okay. I'm still going to do it. But the real thing was when I asked my wife, I said, you okay if I do this? And she said, are you going to get paid? And I said, yeah. She said, then do it. So that was the big go-ahead when she said I could do it. But in reality, it's something that I always wanted to do, but I was kind of nervous to do. But then I said, I'll do it.
And what is your all-time favorite character to create?
My all-time favorite character, that would probably have to be the one, I grew a beard one year. I grew 2 years ago, I grew a beard. And I was like this Pennsylvania Dutch character, and that I call him the Dutchman. And he got a lot of scares. People reacted well to the character. But that was my favorite. That was my wife's least favorite, though. She hated the beard. I thought it was cool, but she didn't like it. But it did the job, and I was very happy with that character.
What is your character this year?
This year, my character is Dante from the book Dante's Inferno. So there's a book about...
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. There's a book about, you know, this poet named Dante, and he goes into the afterlife, and he sees some really scary stuff. So we took that, and we kind of brought it to the Hotel of Horror. I think it's a good character. I hope it is, anyway. If it stinks, people are going to let me know.
Yeah, that's true. If someone wanted to get into this type of work, like, what would be the process for that?
Number one, you have to be 18 years old. But if you're 18 years old, they'll send out an audition for Hotel of Horror, and you say you should show up one day and you audition. How do you audition? You usually come with a little bit of makeup or a little bit of a costume, and they bring you in a room, and you have to scare them, or you have to make an impression. It's not always about scaring people. Sometimes it's more about acting. Yeah. Something that's about creating a character. Because you might not startle somebody, you might not get them in the moment, but if you create a character and an experience, I mean, ultimately, it's a show, it's entertainment. So if you can make them part of the experience and you can entertain them, then you did a good job. And
you still look pretty scary.
And you still look pretty scary. And they'll probably hire you. They'll probably hire you.
This is more of a personal
Sure.
question.
Go ahead.
Last year I almost had an asthma attack.
I'm sorry, I know it's all hard.
Yeah.
Was it in my room? All right, good, I'm sorry.
But what should I go again this year or would that end badly?
What happened last year? When you went, did they,
I was going through it and someone jump scared me and it just kept happening and it almost happened.
okay, I would say this. I've had people come in my room and get so scared that they need to be escorted out. I had someone that had an asthma attack, or maybe it was a panic attack in my room. When that happens, they are trained. You know, we take off the makeup and we say, are you okay? And if they're not, you know, we call security immediately and they're escorted to an exit. If you're someone who is prone to, you know, seizures or panic attacks or asthma attacks, it's something to consider about not going. If you do decide to go, just know that the staff is trained to make sure that you're okay. But if you feel that, you know what, I get asthma attacks because I get scared, then you might want to consider not going. I mean, I would love to see students there, but I want to see my students on Monday as well, you know what I'm saying? So,
That's true.
okay.
That's it.
Okay, thank you guys, thank you very much, thank you.